Would you like to make more money? Have you ever thought about becoming financially independent? How about becoming a millionaire? Would you like to retire and travel? Have you heard stories of others who have become rich and successful and wondered how you could join them? If you answered yes to any of these questions, then stay tuned for an exciting show filled with valuable money-making tips and advice as we talk to people who are actually doing it and who will reveal to you their secrets for success, happiness, and getting rich. On this edition of Making Money, with a special guest appearance by Richard J. Stacey, Canadian self-made multimillionaire, author, lecturer, international investor, and publisher of the Investor Success Home Study Program. And now, the host of Making Money.
Hello, I'm Kami Pate, and welcome to Making Money. Have you ever wondered how you could become a millionaire? Well, that's what we'll be talking about today, how to make money. You're going to learn just how possible it is for you to double or even triple your present income, become financially successful, and retire early and wealthy. All of this starting in your spare time. You'll want to get a pen and paper handy or turn on your VCR because you're going to be learning a lot of valuable inside secrets and money-making techniques that will allow you to cash in and make big profits in T-bills, mutual funds, stocks, bonds, gold and silver, commodities, real estate, and many other investments. We'll also be taking a look at an incredible Canadian home study program called Invest for Success. And we'll be hearing from a few of the many graduates of that program who have become amazingly successful since taking it. Today we're going to be talking with Richard J. Stacey. He's an author, international seminar speaker, successful investor, and Canadian self-made multi-millionaire. He's also the publisher of the Invest for Success Home Study Program. You may have heard about him or his company in leading newspapers or magazines, read one of his many articles, attended his seminars, or perhaps you heard him on the radio or saw him on various TV shows across the country. Richard, welcome to the show.
It's my pleasure.
On previous programs like this one, you talked about ways to make money in small business and how to succeed in real estate. However, on today's show, we're going to be learning how to manage and invest our money, cut our taxes, and make our savings grow. Obviously, you've been very successful. Can you tell us what your advice is for investing and getting rich?
Well, the key to wealth is to make your money work for you. In the 1990s, it's not how much you make, it's what you do with what you make. You can't get rich on a paycheck, it's how you invest that paycheck that determines your success or failure. Now, not many people have a lot of money to begin with, so what we're talking about here is taking a little bit of money that you do have, and even if it's only $100 to start, and making it grow by sheltering it from taxes, investing it wisely, and multiplying it. And if you don't have any money, the first thing we show you in the course is how to find up to $150 per month that you didn't know you had. Most people let $5 a day that they probably didn't realize was theirs slip through their fingers because of lack of knowledge. Now, anyone can get rich. It's easy to do once you learn how, even starting with as little as $5 a day. For example, starting at age 30 at 12% compounded return, you would have more than $12 million by the time you're ready to retire at 65.
Well, it sounds incredible, but how do we get started?
Well, the first step to success is to educate yourself. You see, because you were never taught how to manage and make money when you're in school, it's up to you now to teach yourself. Making money and becoming financially successful is something you can be taught how to do, just like you can learn to ride a bike or tie your shoes. You see, the only person you can rely on for your future is yourself. And all you need to succeed is to develop your own personal financial plan and to learn a few strategies for investing wisely.
What exactly is financial planning and money management? What type of things are we talking about here?
Well, personal financial planning starts with things like determining your net worth, setting up a personal or family budget system, developing a 10% savings plan, opening up an RRSP, and implementing various money-making investment strategies, retirement strategies, and most importantly, tax-saving strategies. Basically, financial planning involves saving money, making money, and keeping money.
Now, I want to talk about some of these strategies in more detail. But first, can you tell us why financial planning is so important?
I believe you can have everything and do everything you want in life if you take time to set some goals and develop and follow a well-thought-out financial plan for attaining those goals. Now sadly, many people fail to do this and their life ends up a financial nightmare of unending mortgage payments, bills and taxes, of year after year of 9 to 5, grinding and struggling and coming home exhausted every evening, and still ending up broke the day they retire. But it doesn't have to be this way, and that's why we put together the Invest for Success course.
Later in the show, we'll be giving the address and toll-free number if you wish to order the Invest for Success course. Our producers ask that you call that number instead of flooding the station with calls. Richard, what kind of things can we invest in to make our money grow?
Well, let's start with the most common investment, the simple bank account. Now, you should keep only what you need in your checking account and be sure it's one that pays daily interest. And put the rest of your money in a savings account. Now, as you get more money, you can earn a lot higher rate of interest by putting your money into things like term deposits, treasury bills or T-bill accounts, GICs or guaranteed investment certificates, money market funds, commercial paper, and bankers' acceptances. Now, 5 important tips to make more money here are to 1. Carefully compare interest rates of various banks and trust companies. You can usually do this by looking at the comparison chart in your daily paper. Secondly, don't just look at the rate of interest alone. Watch out for hidden fees and bank service charges. Third, in bank accounts, find out how your interest is calculated. For example, is it based on the average monthly balance or on the minimum balance? Now, this could make a big difference in how much you make, and it's surprising how few people consider this. Fourthly, find out how frequently the interest is compounded. Once a year, every month, daily. The more frequent the compounding, the more money you will make as you earn interest on your interest. And this is why rolling over 30-day T-bills is sometimes better than a long-term GIC. Now, there's an old riddle about compound interest that asks, would you rather have $1,000 cash today or just 1 penny, compounded at 100% interest for 30 days? Now, the answer is to take the penny because in 30 days, it'll be worth over $5 million through the power of compound interest. Now, lastly, start early. The magic of compound interest takes time. The longer you wait to begin, the further behind you get.
What if we're earning 10% interest, but we could get 12%? Should we be satisfied with that?
Well, it's important to get the very highest interest rate you can find. Did you know that even a 2-point spread of 10% versus 12% on just $5,000 invested annually will make a difference in income of nearly $80,000 in 20 years? And that's the tricky thing about interest. Even a 0.5 percentage difference can cost you thousands of dollars.
So we want to earn more interest on our money, but this still doesn't stop our money from being gobbled up by taxes and inflation. How can we prevent this?
Well, one of the key concepts in making money is called return on investment. This concept simply says that whenever I invest my money in something, whether it be in the bank, the stock market, real estate, or whatever, that I want to receive a return on my money for doing so. For example, I want to receive interest on my bank balance, dividends on my preferred stocks, and capital gains or price appreciation on my common stocks and real estate. However, this net return has to be determined after taking into account the effects of taxes and inflation. For example, if you get 10% interest in your bank savings account and you're in the 40% tax bracket and inflation is at 6%, your net return is 0. 10% before taxes and inflation, less 4% in taxes, and less 6% inflation gives you 0% return after taxes and inflation. Now, in this case, putting your money in the bank savings account is like rearranging the deck chairs on the Titanic. It's not really investing. Not when we can show you how to get a safe 20% in other investments like mutual funds.
Does the type of income we earn make a difference?
Well, this is one of the most important factors affecting our investment decisions because different types of returns get treated differently for tax purposes. Now, the 4 main types of returns on investments are interest income, dividend income, capital gains, and rental income. Now, the least favorable of these is interest income because it is fully taxed in the year that it is received. Now, this includes interest on bank accounts, T-bills, and bonds. The important lesson here is that although you'll likely always keep a little money in your bank account, if you want to get ahead, the bulk of your money should be invested in investments that will provide you with a return that's better than 0 after taxes and inflation by providing you with returns in the form of dividends, capital gains, or rental income. Now, all of these are treated favorably for tax purposes through the dividend tax credit, the capital gains exemption, and various allowable deductions and write-offs.
Let's come back to taxes in a while. If we're losing money in our savings account after taxes and inflation, where else can we invest to make more?
Well, we have to go into the investment marketplace. Now, this can be compared to going into your local supermarket. Now there you'll find hundreds of different products, all with different names and features, and it can be a little confusing at first if you're not used to the terminology. Common stocks, preferred stocks, blue chips, mutual funds, futures, options, gold and silver, and many others. There are many solid, low-risk investments out there that will allow you to take the little money you do have and put it to work for you to make even more. Now in the course, we give you proven success formulas for investing to build wealth and pay less tax, greater returns with less risk, that will allow you to retire richer and sooner. And if you're saving for a house, a car, or some other goal, investing your money wisely will let you get there that much sooner.
So let's say that we should be looking at investing in stocks and bonds and the like. How do we go about it?
Well, there's really two ways to invest these days. One way is to go out on your own and play the stock market, play the bond market, invest in gold, invest in real estate, and so forth. However, this requires you to do your own research and make your own investment decisions, and requires that you have some knowledge in each area. Now, a second, more convenient and effective way is to invest through mutual funds.
What is a mutual fund?
Well, a mutual fund involves pooling money together with other investors like yourself. Now, this pool of money or fund is then managed by an experienced team of full-time professionals who, for a small fee, do all the expert research and who will invest the fund to earn the best possible return. Now, along with other fund holders, you will then be able to share in the profits earned in proportion to your share of the ownership. In recent years, there's been an explosion in the number and type of mutual funds available. Bond and mortgage funds specialize in investing in bond and mortgages. Growth or equity funds specialize in investing in growth stocks. Then there's preferred dividend funds. There's also money market funds or income funds that specialize in money market securities like T-bills. And there's global funds which invest internationally. There's also gold funds, real estate funds, foreign currency funds, and even balance funds which can invest in a little of everything. Now in the course we show you how to find these funds, how to analyze them, and how to pick those that are right for you. For example, this is a mutual fund source book. Now in this directory you'll find details on hundreds of different funds available, including their performance record, their fees, and minimum investments. Now everything you need to make an informed decision.
Do you need a lot of money?
Well, there are many mutual funds that have no minimum investment. That means you can start investing with $100 or even less. Well, some things to consider when investing in mutual funds are, first, the type of fund you're investing in and its stated objectives, whether it be growth, income, or security. Now make sure the objectives of the fund are in line with your own. Also, consider diversifying among several different types of funds. Secondly, the experience and track record of the fund. How long has it been around? Third, the previous returns earned by the fund. Be careful here of two things. One is how the returns are calculated. Are they compounded? Are they before or after fees? When comparing two funds, make sure both calculate their returns on the same basis. Now fourthly, look at the management fees charged and the sales commission, which is called the load, charged for joining and leaving the fund. Now some funds have no load, while others have a load on purchasing and/or on selling or redeeming the units in the fund. Fifth, do your homework and read the prospectus. Is it an open or a closed-end fund? Is the fund suitable for your RRSP? You know, many people don't even realize they can invest their RRSP in a mutual fund. Now these are the kinds of things we show you in the course that you need to investigate before investing.
Can you give us some results of some funds that have done well?
Well, some mutual funds that have done well in recent one-year periods include Mutual Life up 32%, Elliott & Page up 30%, Investors Growth Fund up 33%. Certainly these returns are a lot better than the 10% you might get in the bank.
In all fairness, I would say before the course we really wasted a lot of time.
Yeah.
And that's my biggest regret.
You can take a small amount of your savings and invest it wisely and multiply your money right there. So it's terrific that way. I could recommend it for anybody. I think
Absolutely.
It's been great for both of us. So.
One thing I learned when I took the course was a little bit more about compounded interest. I didn't have a clear understanding of it, and I wasn't sure of where to invest my money to get the greatest return. After reading the course, I learned about mutual funds and T-bills. I learned how to invest in Canada.
I wanted to learn about mutual funds because I heard it's a good investment, and a lot of my friends are buying mutual funds, but I didn't know what to look for. And the course teaches you what to look for.
I didn't know much about treasury bills and mutual funds and, you know, a better way to invest until I took the course Invest for Success. The course has taught me much about investment, and I find that after taking the course, any average person like myself, can invest more wisely.
What if instead of investing in mutual funds of some kind, we want to play the markets ourselves, do our own research, make our own decisions? For example, let's say we want to invest in bonds.
A bond is an IOU from a debtor, and by purchasing it, you become a lender. Now, bonds are issued by federal, provincial, and municipal governments and numerous corporations as a way to borrow money they need for various projects. Now, there are many different types of bonds and debentures like junk bonds, convertible bonds, strip bonds, coupon bonds, all of which you can buy or sell in the bond market through a broker. Now, the key thing to remember is that the face value of most bonds, except CSBs, fluctuates with interest rates, providing the potential for both interest income and capital gains. Now, this is why it's important to know where interest rates are going when investing. Now, in the course, we show you how to do this.
What about Canada Savings Bonds?
Well, Canada Savings Bonds, or CSBs as they're called, are not really a bond per se, but a special type of debt certificate. And for most people in recent years, they are one of the worst investments you can make because there's too many other investments that are just as secure and pay a lot more after taxes and inflation.
One area that this course addresses quite nicely is the bond market. Now, a lot of people think of the bond market primarily as purchasing Canada Savings Bonds. Well, there's a lot more to the bond market than simply Canada Savings Bonds. And as interest rates fluctuate, so does the bond market, and a lot of capital gains can actually be made in long-term government bonds or corporate bonds, and this course certainly addresses that issue quite nicely.
I found something that companies were issuing, convertible bonds. Now, convertible bonds to the average person means nothing, but what I found is that convertible bonds were bonds that were issued by a company which offered me the opportunity of earning interest. But also, if the share price went up to a certain level, I could trade it in. In other words, I had that opportunity of buying bonds, being a conservative investment, which was going to guarantee me that type of return. However, at the same time, I could participate in the growth of that company. I could convert those bonds to shares.
When I started investing, all I knew about was the banks and Canada Savings Bonds, and it just didn't seem to get me ahead anywhere at all. Now that I've read this course, there's so much more I can invest in and so much more money I can make in investing. It's making things an awful lot easier.
What about investing in the stock market?
Well, playing the stock market or equity market can provide returns in the form of tax-favorable dividends and capital gains. Now, anybody can buy a stock, which is really a share or a piece of ownership or equity in a corporation. Now, these shares are traded on stock markets or exchanges, enabling you to buy, sell, or trade your stocks with other stockholders. Now, the main stock exchanges in Canada include Vancouver, Montreal, and the major one in Toronto. Now, the Toronto Stock Exchange, or TSE, trades millions of shares every business day. In the USA, the major exchanges are the New York Stock Exchange, the American Stock Exchange, and the NASDAQ system.
So can anybody make money in the stock market?
I think that's one of the most important parts of the whole course, how to start without risk. You know, most people work hard for their money and they don't want to risk it on something they're not sure about. I know I don't. Now, with the techniques we show you in the course, no matter where the market is or what the economy is doing, you'll be able to make money in good times and in slow times. Now, your earnings will always be protected. In fact, the stock market, and in particular common stocks, have historically far outperformed all other financial investments over the last 50 years. You see, on average, stocks always go up in the long run. But there are daily ups and downs along the way which don't affect you unless you sell.
So where do we find out about stocks we can invest in?
Well, one excellent place to start is with this directory called the Survey of Industrials, which lists all the different companies on the stock exchange that you can invest in, including what they do, their products, their financial history, their past share price, and so forth.
What are some different stocks we can invest in?
Well, for growth, I would invest in common stocks. I like companies in growth industries like biotechnology, genetic engineering, computers, pharmaceuticals, and I also like airline stocks and communication stocks. Now, for dividend income, I would investigate high-quality blue-chip preferred stocks. Now, these are stocks of large, stable, and established companies that have been in business many years, with proven profitability and dividends. Now, this would include companies like Bell Canada and the chartered banks.
What's a penny stock?
A penny stock is any stock selling from 1 to 99 cents, although Wall Street defines it as up to $5. Now you can make a lot of money in penny stocks starting with just a few $100s if you know the system for trading them for big profits and invest in companies with a lot of potential. Now there is a lot of undeveloped and unrecognized bargains to be had out there. In fact, some of today's biggest companies started off as penny stocks, including McDonald's, Xerox, Tandy, MCI, Chrysler, Pan Am. Now there's nothing more exciting or more profitable than to see a stock go from 10 cents to $50. Now a very good newspaper to read here is the Penny Stock News, which will give you a lot of inside tips to profit from.
I found that there are certain ways of saving money that are as risk-free as anything I've ever done before. And the one thing is investing in blue chip stock. Blue chip stock are companies like Bell Canada, Royal Bank, CP. They're all very large companies which have very solid backgrounds, and yet they pay dividends, which offer a dividend tax credit, and also they appreciate in value slightly higher than the average savings account or T-bill rate.
I had my money invested in the bank, and I didn't know any better until I had gone through the course, and then I invested my money in T-bills and stocks, and it really does work, and it's making money for me, and I love it.
I wanted to take the course because I want to know more about the stock market, how to get most return for my investment, and the course showed me how to do it.
Reading the manual, I understand what is going on right now, where I can invest my money, how to put my money into an avenue where it's going to work for me. I never really understood, I thought it was a complex thing at one time, but I realized it's easy. You know what's going on, you know where you can direct your money, and it's made a lot of money for me right now.
And I think most Canadians are intimidated by the fact that when you talk about mutual funds or treasury bills or stocks or bonds or even approaching a broker, it seems like they have this impression that you have to be really rich to do that. It's not true. You can save money if you plan, and by studying this course, it just shows you how easy it is.
I know that your organization puts on seminars and also publishes and distributes hundreds of money-making books and courses on a wide variety of topics. In fact, I'm holding one of your publications catalogs right here. Your latest product is the Invest for Success Home Study course. I wonder if you could take the Invest for Success reference manual and just briefly tell us what's in there.
Well, all of the topics we've been talking about today, plus many others, are covered in complete detail in this manual. But this program is more than just an investment course. It's a complete system of personal financial planning and money management, covering everything you need to be successful, including retirement and estate planning, family budgeting, insurance needs, and tax strategies, in order to provide you with a complete home encyclopedia on financial success that you'll be able to use through your entire life. Where to go, who to talk to, what to do, how to do it, when to do it, it's all in this manual. Now the first section shows you how to find $150 a month which you didn't know you had. Now this alone could be with the price of the course. Then on page 115 we get into T-bills and GICs. In section 5 on page 211 we cover bonds and debentures. Now on page 307 we cover mutual funds. Then on page 427 we cover common and preferred stocks and how the stock market works. Then we get into gold, silver, commodities, and real estate. On page 670, we cover various tax strategies, and on page 756, we look at retirement options. Now, this reference manual also comes along with an easy-to-follow seminar and cassette tapes and a number of other items. Now, with this course, you'll save money by avoiding pitfalls and doing things right the first time. You'll make money by spotting opportunities and knowing how to take advantage of them. And you'll keep money by setting up and arranging your finances properly, protecting yourself and maximizing tax write-offs. So if you've been thinking about investing your savings better, if you've been wanting to make more money, if you've been interested in cutting your tax bill, or even if you already have an investment program in place, this is the knowledge you need to achieve the kind of security, freedom, and financial independence most people only dream about. It's all in this course. Now, never before has so much expert knowledge been assembled in one place on the subject of investing and making money.
Well, I didn't even know anything about finances. I was completely ignorant of stock markets and investments. I never had any money to invest, especially when I was younger. But as I got older, I realized I needed to do something with the little bit of money that I had to make it work for me, and it did. It really did.
This course helped get my financial house in order. It not only helped me to learn about investment, but also helped me save money. It helped me save on my life insurance. It helped me save money on my mortgage. It helped me save on my car loans. It also helped me save on my house insurance and also on my auto insurance.
But today I'm finding it's getting very complicated. There's very many areas to invest your money in. Not always are you able to get people to explain the differences to you. That's where I really appreciated the course. I found it easy to read. I could read it in my own leisure time and have a full understanding of how to manage my money.
This course is amazing. There's so many things to learn. There's all kinds of secrets. Investments are made easy just by the simple study of it. I think it's a great course to take. Everyone, I'd recommend it to everyone.
And the most amazing thing is that you can get started with such little money. You don't need thousands of dollars. You can start with a couple $100, $100, and you're ready to go. It's great. It really is.
Hello, I'm Tom Cranston for Invest for Success. You know, many of us don't have a lot of money, so it's important that you take the little money you do have and put it to work for you to make even more money. In the 1990s, it's not how much your paycheck is, it's how you invest it that's important. Isn't it time you began investing in your financial future by learning how to manage and invest your money wisely? Most of us would like to get rich and retire and take control of our financial future. You could even become a millionaire. But how do we get started? Well, thousands of people just like you from all over the country are now discovering the secrets of investing and making their money grow. And now, for the very first time, you can discover these same secrets. Invest for Success is the proven, practical, and easy way for you to learn the safe, simple, and sure strategies for achieving success and getting rich by managing your money and investing successfully, starting in your spare time in the comfort of your own home. Information that can't be found in any bookstore, library, school, or any other source. Yet this incredible home study program is now available to you through this exclusive television offer if you act right now. Here's what you get. The giant Invest for Success reference manual. Almost 800 pages of serious and powerful strategies and formulas for investing and making money. Everything you need to be successful. You'll learn how to build wealth and save a fortune on your taxes, how to cut your mortgage payments, even discover $150 a month you didn't know you had, plus much more. You'll also get the complete Invest for Success home study seminar on 6 high-quality cassette instruction tapes which will guide you through step by step. Play them again and again. You can even learn while you drive your car. Learning has never been this simple and easy. Just sit back, listen, relax, and learn how to make money. You'll learn how to maximize interest and retirement income, get rich with bonds and T-bills, how to make big money in mutual funds, how to profit in the stock market, plus much more. Tax strategies, retirement strategies, investment strategies, it's all in here. You'll also get this amazing bonus publication, Getting Started, How to Begin Investing with Less Than $100, a source book of money-making opportunities, an invaluable treasure chest of wealth-building information containing names and addresses, valuable contacts, and the 10 best ways to make money in the 1990s. Plus, when you enroll in the Invest for Success course, you'll also get 1 year's free use of the special investment counseling and advice hotline that plugs you into a nationwide network of contacts and support. With your course materials, you'll find a special card assigning you to one of our professional counselors with whom you may consult by mail or phone. You're never alone. You get all your questions about the course answered quickly and professionally. You'll even get this wallet ID card to carry with you. You'll also get this extra bonus, the Personal Financial Planning and Money Management Success Handbook. With your course materials, you'll also receive this handsome enrollment diploma.
Privately, this information would easily cost $695 to acquire, but through the publisher, a registered educational organization, in combination with this exclusive television offer, you can now acquire the complete program for less than $1 a day, just $269, the cost of a cup of coffee. If you act right now, you save $426.
Plus, don't forget, you save even more money because you'll also receive this official income tax receipt for tuition fee deduction, making the course a tax-deductible part of any successful investment strategy. Remember, the entire Invest for Success program is covered by the publisher's money-back guarantee of complete satisfaction. Study the program materials for 30 days from the time you receive them. If you're not convinced that this is the guidance and information you need to be successful, simply return the materials intact for a full and immediate refund. no questions asked. But wait, there's even more. If you call right now and use your credit card, you'll also receive a very important gift. This very special bonus tape entitled Achieving a Lifetime of Financial Freedom on $5 a Day. This fun and enjoyable tape could make you a fortune. It's loaded with valuable tips and advice, profit secrets of millionaires, and important techniques for becoming wealthy, starting with little money. This tape helps you get started the minute your course arrives. Most important, this tape is yours, free to keep as our gift, even if you decide to return the course materials. This course is not available anywhere, so don't wait another minute to get yourself on the road to financial independence. Order it now.
To order the complete Invest for Success program, call the toll-free number shown on the screen now and have your Visa, MasterCard, or American Express ready, or send check or money order for $269 Canadian funds plus shipping and handling, payable to Invest for Success, 18 Skagway Avenue, Toronto, Ontario, M1M3V1. Invest for Success comes with the publisher's 30-day 100% money-back guarantee of complete satisfaction, so you have nothing to lose. So pick up your phone and call the toll-free number shown now.
Use your credit card to get your complete Investor Success program, which includes the giant Investor Success Home Reference Manual containing almost 800 pages, the 6-cassette home seminar instruction tapes, the special bonus publication, Getting Started, How to Begin Investing with Less Than $100, 1 year's free membership including counseling and advisory service, the personal wallet ID card to carry with you, the extra bonus personal financial planning and money management success handbook, plus the valuable enrollment diploma, the official tax receipt for tuition fee deduction, and the free bonus gift tape, Achieving a Lifetime of Financial Freedom on $5 a day. Don't wait. You can enjoy the wealth you've always dreamed of simply and easily. Just pick up the phone that will launch you or someone you know on the way to financial independence. Don't miss this opportunity of a lifetime. Call now.
To order the complete Invest for Success program, call the toll-free number shown on the screen now and have your Visa, MasterCard, or American Express ready, or send check or money order for $269 Canadian funds plus shipping and handling, payable to Invest for Success, 18 Skagway Avenue, Toronto, Ontario, M1M3V1. Invest for Success comes with the publisher's 30-day 100% money-back guarantee of complete satisfaction, so you have nothing to lose. And Invest for Success is not available in stores at any price. It can only be purchased through this exclusive television offer.
Attention American residents, if you live in the United States, you'll also receive this special USA supplement with your course materials, making the course applicable to your own situation, laws, and regulations. Order now.
Along with the written manual, I was also provided with a counselor that I could call if I had any questions or if I required a further explanation, and I thought that was excellent.
You even get a bonus tape. This is for investing only, and I mean, on top of everything else, you can't go wrong. It's fantastic.
Yeah, the tape alone, that bonus only, is worth a lot.
Sure, yeah.
I don't have anything above a high school education. I'm not an accountant. I didn't know that much about investing or the financial setup of investments and everything else, and this course just helped me understand how easy it is and how simple.
Richard, how can we invest in gold and silver?
Well, the Invest for Success course covers how to invest in precious metals and stones like gold, silver, and diamonds, as well as strategic metals like platinum. And this can be a very profitable area to be involved in. There are a number of ways to invest in gold. For example, one way to invest in gold is to buy the gold bullion, the metal itself, and hold it in bar or certificate form. Now this is a 1-ounce bar of gold. It's not very big, is it? Now various fees, including commission and storage costs, on top of the fact that bullion pays no dividends, often make this a poor way to go. Now a second method to invest in gold is to invest in coins like the Canadian maple leaf, or even rare collectible coins which have the potential of appreciating both through their rarity and through their gold content. A third option, and one that I prefer, is to buy the stock of gold producers or mining companies. This way you're investing in gold because of the gold reserves held by the company, plus you're also getting dividend income and underlying appreciation value because you're also investing in a profit-making manufacturer.
I wonder if you could tell us what are commodities and how does one invest in the futures market?
Well, as we show you in the course, commodities are mostly agricultural products like soybeans and pork bellies, and some metals like palladium, and resources like heating oil. For example, here we have some typical commodities: orange juice, wheat used to make bread, cotton used to make clothing, and even coffee beans. Now, the most well-known commodity exchanges are in New York and Chicago. Now, in the commodities market, some people speculate that the price of coffee, for example, will go up. Now, others speculate that the price of coffee will go down. Now, these speculators place their orders to buy or sell with their brokers, and these trades are then carried out at the exchange, where fixed quantity contracts are bought and sold. Now, the volatility of the market and the ability to use high leverage make it possible to make a fortune in a relatively short period of time if you know how to play it. Now, it can be very exciting, and you can also make money playing financial futures, currency futures, and stock index futures.
What about investing internationally? Can you explain what this involves?
Well, in today's global marketplace, there are many opportunities in foreign countries that can provide you with excellent returns. Foreign stock markets, foreign real estate, and various other international securities are worth looking into. Maybe it might even be an advantage for you to have a Swiss bank account. In the course, we also show you how to make a great deal of money from currency fluctuations between countries. You can invest in US dollars, British pounds, Japanese yen, German marks, and many other currencies. But always make sure to first check the tax consequences of any foreign investment that you make.
What about investing in collectibles? What does this involve?
Well, as we show you in the course, collectibles really covers a whole range of investments, all of which we discuss. For example, you can invest in art, antiques, wine, cars, rugs, jewelry and gems, comic books, baseball cards, movie memorabilia, autographs, and many other such items. Now, also included here would be stamp and coin collecting. Now, these types of investments are not only fun, they can also be very profitable. Returns of 2,000 and 3,000% are not uncommon. For example, investors in Superman and Batman comic books have made fortunes in recent years when the movie versions came out.
What about launching a small business?
Again, this is another investment area we cover in the course. And this could involve starting your own business or investing in a friend's.
And what about real estate? Is it covered?
Well, there's several sections in the Invest for Success course just on real estate. Now, 4 ways to get involved with real estate as an investment would include buying and renting land and properties yourself, investing in discounted or second mortgages, buying stocks of real estate-related companies on the stock exchange, and investing in real estate mutual funds. Now, contrary to popular belief, you don't need a lot of money to get into some of these areas. Even a few $100s can be enough to get started.
But if you're prepared to just read the course, and out of the 20 or 30 different investment opportunities and all the various advice and all the things they teach you, if you practice 1 or 2, you could lead a far more happier, comfortable, and fulfilled life.
As a result from taking this course, I'm looking forward to buy some precious metal, for example, gold and silver, because the rate of return is quite high on those investments.
One thing about the course is that it did give us the confidence to deal with others, to understand others when they were speaking of mutual funds, real estate investments, limited partnerships. Before taking it, we really didn't have any idea what these terms meant. But after taking the investment course, it gave us the knowledge and the confidence to deal in these areas.
I've also gotten involved in different hobbies. I've started to collect rare wines, arts, antiques. So not only has it helped me financially, but also it's been a hobby that I've enjoyed working with. The interesting thing is that I have a lot of other female friends, and we've actually formed a bit of an investment club after reading the manual.
Do you think joining or forming an investment club is a good idea?
This is a great way to get started, and we show you how in the course. Now, many people have started with 5 or 10 friends who each put in $1,000 and started investing together and have gone on to be very successful.
What about taking advice from a financial advisor or stockbroker?
Well, even if you only have $500 to get started and you're serious about investing in, these people will be interested in talking with you, and there's no charge for this. Now, in the course, we show you how to find and select a good advisor or broker. Remember, having a broker isn't a substitute for making your own decisions.
How can we keep up to date on the investment world?
Well, in the Invest for Success course, we show you how to properly evaluate any investment and spot a winner from a loser. Now, a lot of people don't know a good investment from a bad one because they never learned how. Now, we show you how to read annual corporate reports and financial statements like income statements and balance sheets, and look at things like price-earnings ratios, dividend yields, and earnings per share. Now, the course also shows you how to understand and make money from information like you find in your daily newspaper, even how to follow trends in the TSE and the Dow Jones, and many other important market data affecting your investments.
Since I've taken the course also, I can understand the stock market, I read the Financial Times, and I don't have to have anybody explain it to me anymore because I fully understand what I'm reading and how to read it.
I find working 9 to 5, you will never make it in a 9 to 5 job. You've got to do something extra. Put that little bit of extra effort into your life, and with the course being so easy, it's safe, you're not taking any risk whatsoever. I've managed to make as much money investing through learning throughout the manual. I can make as much money through my investments as I would in 1 year's salary in a 9 to 5 job. It's so simple for anybody. It really does work.
Being on a limited budget, or not a limited budget, but a tight budget with things like rent and car payments, you have to plan for your future. So you need ways and ideas. The Invest for Success course gave me a lot of these ideas. And it was very mind-opening, and it helped me a lot.
The Invest for Success course was not only beneficial, but we had a lot of fun taking it, and it allowed us to spend more time with each other that we probably wouldn't have spent otherwise.
Now we can't wait to look at the Globe and Mail in the morning to check on the few investments that we have made. You know, we're able to understand, you know, the market a lot better. You know, the course has just been everything that we had hoped it would be, and more.
Okay, we've looked at a number of possible investments out of the many that are covered in the Invest for Success course. How do we pick one of these areas to invest in?
Well, you just wouldn't pick one area. We select many areas as part of a well-balanced and diversified personal investment portfolio. In other words, rather than put all our eggs in one basket, we would invest in several areas at once. Now, a good place to start is to determine your investment goals and objectives. Now, these are different for each person. For example, an older retired couple might desire security and income with little effort. A middle-aged couple with a growing family might be looking for tax relief and solid growth with safety. While a young single person, on the other hand, might be looking for maximum long-term growth from their investments. Now, everybody is different. In fact, there's a chart right in the course that shows you which types of investments are best for your own particular situation. A typical portfolio might be invested as follows: bank savings account 3%, T-bills 10%, mutual fund dividend stocks 10%, mutual fund growth stocks 40%, real estate 20%, gold and silver 5%, commodities 5%, foreign currency 4%, and maybe art and antiques 3%, for a total portfolio of 100%. Now, the exact mix of different investments will vary depending on your own personal financial goals.
What about fluctuations in the economy? Can we use these to make money?
Well, historically, our economy moves in repeating cycles, along with interest rates. Now, a typical economic cycle has 4 phases, which are growth, peak, slowdown, and recession. Now, interest rates rise and fall accordingly, causing either a bull market or a bear market. Now, if we invest properly for the long term, we will make money on our investments regardless of interest rate cycles. However, we can make even more money by moving our money in and out of certain areas as interest rates rise and fall over time. Now, there's a very simple saying you can use here. When interest rates are high, stocks will die. When interest rates are low, stocks will grow. When interest rates are high, bonds are a buy, and when interest rates are low, bonds should be sold. Now, for example, a very basic strategy is to simply move your money between a no-load stock fund and a no-load bond fund as interest rates rise and fall over time. This way, when interest rates are high, you'll be on bonds whose prices will rise as rates fall, and when interest rates are low, you'll be in stocks to take advantage of growth. So you see, you always make money, even in slow times. In fact, slow times and recessions are the best time to invest because you can find bargains and buy low and sell high later. Now, this is a very simple example, and this whole area is explained in detail in the course.
This course also explains to you how the economy works, the interest rates, the stock market, Dow Jones, and everything else. Just explains it to you very simply.
Since I've taken this course, I have a diversified portfolio. I have investments in mutual funds and T-bills, investments in the market. I even have investments in rare coins. I've made a lot of money in these investments, and I'm very happy.
Every time you play the tapes, you seem to learn something new, and like I'll go to work and I'll just, you know, take the tape with me and I'll just plug it into my cassette there and I'll listen to it on the way to work, on the way home from work. It's better than listening to the music. At least you're learning something, so
Yeah,
it's great. It's so handy.
So I think you have to start with a course that will help you focus on what is important and set a good foundation. And from that time on, you're going to find that you'll be quite excited about the kinds of investments that you decide to participate in.
There's a lot of opportunities out there, and you need knowledge to take advantage of these opportunities. And that's what the course teaches you.
What about insurance and estate planning?
Well, taking care of your insurance needs is vital. And this is an area that a lot of people either overlook or overpay. For example, should you buy a whole life policy or buy term insurance and invest the difference? What about disability and property insurance? What would happen if your income stopped tomorrow? What about the kids? Proper planning here can prevent a tragedy. Remember, it wasn't raining when Noah built the ark. Estate planning is also important, including the drafting of a proper will. People mistakenly think that they're going to give gifts or leave their money and property to their children, but unfortunately, the government can take most of it if they don't prepare properly.
What about retirement planning?
Proper retirement planning is very important to prevent a financial disaster. I would be extra worried here if you don't have a company pension plan or you have one that's not reliable or not fully indexed. As retirement approaches, you have to look at different RRSP maturity options and consider things such as a registered retirement income fund, or RRIF, versus an annuity of some kind. Now, in the course, we show you how to lay out your various retirement options and maximize your retirement income.
Richard, if you had to pick just one area where people go wrong managing their money, what would it be?
Well, that's easy. What's the biggest single investment most people will make in their lifetime?
A house?
It's not a house, it's taxes. And until you take the right steps to reduce your taxes, it's almost impossible to get ahead, because taxes alone eat up well over 50% of your income. That means first that you're working over 6 months of each year just to pay taxes, and second, that 50% of your wealth is determined by how much you know about taxes. And unfortunately, there's a lot of people who are paying twice as much tax as they have to.
So how can we cut our tax bill?
No doubt you've heard stories of rich people paying little or no tax. That's because they can afford the high-priced accountants and lawyers to help them. But now you can save thousands of dollars using these same tax-saving strategies by simply studying about them in your spare time. And contrary to popular belief, these strategies are easy for anyone to learn and use.
So what do we do first?
Your first step is to open up a tax-saving registered savings plan, or RSP. Now, if you have children, a registered education savings plan, or RESP. Now, an RSP, or registered savings plan, is also known as an RRSP, or registered retirement savings plan. However, it really has nothing to do with retirement. It is simply a tax-sheltered deferral vehicle, and everybody should have one. Anybody who is working and paying taxes, regardless of their age, and doesn't have an RRSP is losing a lot of money. Now, in the Invest for Success course, we cover the rules and ins and outs of RRSPs and show you how to maximize your RRSP returns. Now, people often ask whether they should pay off the mortgage or invest in an RRSP. The course even shows you how to use your RRSP for your own mortgage and lend money to yourself. Make sure you use your RRSP to shelter your interest-earning investments like term deposits, T-bills, GICs, and the like. Don't make the mistake of holding tax-favorable dividend and capital gain types of investments inside the plan and fully taxable interest types of investments outside the plan.
Okay, let's say we've got our RRSP. What else could we do to reduce taxes?
The best way to reduce taxes is to get the Invest for Success course and study up on the many other simple yet surefire tax strategies available to you. You see, the bad news is that as bad as it is, taxes are going to increase even further. But the good news is that with the Invest for Success course, you can now do something about it. And remember, it's not just one strategy, it's the combination of strategies that's important. A $500 saving here, a $700 saving there, a $200 saving here. If you could save just $5,000 a year in taxes and invest it at 20%, you'll have over $100,000 extra in just 15 years. Money until now you didn't know you had.
Another feature of this course is teaching you how to do your tax planning. And I saved a lot of money on my tax. the money that I save from my income tax more than pay for this course.
The manual covered everything. It's fantastic. It helped us save on a lot of taxes, actually, too.
Absolutely. It's the first time in our life that we managed to save on taxes.
Yeah, sure.
Until now, us, like any little
Always
guy,
pay, yeah.
we're always burdened by taxes. That's common to everybody.
Yeah.
And I must say very proudly that this year we have really managed to get
saved on
over that.
taxes.
We saved on taxes.
Well, plus the
Our bank
investments
account has really grown
Yeah.
to a point where I couldn't believe it myself. I didn't know I was capable of doing this. And I think I owe it basically to the course because it's so simple.
What I really appreciated about the course was I was able to learn about all the different tax credits that I was entitled to that I wasn't taking advantage of before.
After my husband passed away, I suddenly realized that we did not have any mortgage insurance, which is very traumatic for someone that's left with no money, children to bring up, and no finances, and I had to do something fast. So I learned very quickly from the manual how to help myself and hopefully be able to help others because of what I've learned.
Invest for Success is the proven, practical, and easy way for you to learn the safe, simple, and sure strategies for achieving success and getting rich by managing your money and investing successfully, starting in your spare time in the comfort of your own home. Information that can't be found in any bookstore, library, school, or any other source. Yet this incredible home study program is now available to you through this exclusive television offer if you act right now. Here's what you get. The giant Invest for Success reference manual. Almost 800 pages of serious and powerful strategies and formulas for investing and making money. Everything you need to be successful. You'll learn how to build wealth and save a fortune on your taxes, how to cut your mortgage payments, even discover $150 a month you didn't know you had, plus much more. You'll also get the complete Invest for Success home study seminar on 6 high-quality cassette instruction tapes which will guide you through step by step. Play them again and again. You can even learn while you drive your car. Learning has never been this simple and easy. Just sit back, listen, relax, and learn how to make money. You'll learn how to maximize interest and retirement income, get rich with bonds and T-bills, how to make big money in mutual funds, how to profit in the stock market, plus much more. Tax strategies, retirement strategies, investment strategies, it's all in here. You'll also get this amazing bonus publication, Getting Started, How to Begin Investing with Less Than $100, a source book of money-making opportunities, an invaluable treasure chest of wealth-building information containing names and addresses, valuable contacts, and the 10 best ways to make money in the 1990s. Plus, when you enroll in the Invest for Success course, you'll also get 1 year's free use of the special investment counseling and advice hotline that plugs you into a nationwide network of contacts and support. With your course materials, you'll find a special card assigning you to one of our professional counselors with whom you may consult by mail or phone. You're never alone. You get all your questions about the course answered quickly and professionally. You'll even get this wallet ID card to carry with you. You'll also get this extra bonus, the Personal Financial Planning and Money Management Success Handbook. With your course materials, you'll also receive this handsome enrollment diploma. Plus, you'll also receive this official income tax receipt for tuition fee deduction, making the course a tax-deductible part of any successful investment strategy. Remember, the entire Invest for Success program is covered by the publisher's money-back guarantee of complete satisfaction. Study the program materials for 30 days from the time you receive them. If you're not convinced that this is the guidance and information you need to be successful, simply return the materials intact for a full and immediate refund, no questions asked. But wait, there's even more. If you call right now and use your credit card, you'll also receive a very important gift. This very special bonus tape entitled Achieving a Lifetime of Financial Freedom on $5 a day. This fun and enjoyable tape could make you a fortune. It's loaded with valuable tips and advice, profit secrets of millionaires, and important techniques for becoming wealthy, starting with little money. This tape helps you get started the minute your course arrives. Most important, this tape is yours, free to keep as our gift, even if you decide to return the course materials. This course is not available anywhere, so don't wait another minute to get yourself on the road to financial independence. Order it now. Pick up your phone and call our toll-free number and use your credit card to order the complete Invest for Success program. Operators are standing by.
To order the complete Invest for Success program, call the toll-free number shown on the screen now and have your Visa, MasterCard, or American Express ready. Or send check or money order for $269 Canadian funds plus shipping and handling. Payable to Invest for Success, 18 Skagway Avenue, Toronto, Ontario, M1M3V1. So pick up your phone and call the toll-free number shown now. Operators are standing by.
Use your credit card to get your complete Invest for Success program, which includes the giant Invest for Success home reference manual containing almost 800 pages, the 6-cassette home seminar instruction tapes, the special bonus publication, Getting Started, How to Begin Investing with Less Than $100, 1 year's free membership including counseling and advisory service, the personal wallet ID card to carry with you, the extra bonus personal financial planning and money management success handbook, plus the valuable enrollment diploma, the official tax receipt for tuition fee deduction, and the free bonus gift tape, Achieving a Lifetime of Financial Freedom on $5 a day. Don't wait. You can enjoy the wealth you've always dreamed of simply and easily. Just pick up the phone that will launch you or someone you know on the way to financial independence. Don't miss this opportunity of a lifetime. Call now.
To order the complete Invest for Success program, call the toll-free number shown on the screen now and have your Visa, MasterCard, or American Express ready. Or send check or money order for $269 Canadian funds plus shipping and handling. Payable to Invest for Success, 18 Skagway Avenue, Toronto, Ontario, M1M3V1. Invest for Success comes with the publisher's 30-day 100% money-back guarantee of complete satisfaction, so you have nothing to lose. And Invest for Success is not available in stores at any price. It can only be purchased through this exclusive television offer. Don't miss this opportunity of a lifetime. Order now. Operators are standing by.
Well, we're almost out of time. I was wondering, do you have any advice for others who would like to become millionaires?
Kami, let me first stress that the things we've been talking about here are simple and easy for anyone to do, regardless of their present age or education. The Invest for Success course is written in a very easy-to-follow format. Secondly, you can get started applying this knowledge with as little as $100. But the key is to start right away. You see, if you don't take time to invest in yourself, if you don't plan your future, you just won't have one. If you're standing still, you're falling behind. You've got to work smarter, not harder. It's not like the old days where you could just get by on your paycheck and a bank account. You've got to get up to date on the new strategies and techniques for getting ahead. You see, the only person you can depend on anymore is yourself. You've got to take control of your life. You've got to take action right now. Success is one ladder you can't climb sitting down, so pick up the phone and call now and get this course. See, life promises you nothing. It's not the cards you're dealt, it's how you play them. And this course will give you a winning hand.
So how do we get started on our way to being successful?
Well, some people say, I don't have enough time. I'm too busy working. What they're really saying is they're stuck on a treadmill trying to get by, too busy earning a living to make any money. You see, the difference between someone who's rich and someone who's not is priorities. And 20 years from now, you'll still be in the same financial straitjacket you're in now if you don't take action today for tomorrow. Now, I encourage anybody who's serious about being successful to pick up the phone and enroll in this course.
Richard, I want to thank you once again for talking to us today.
My pleasure, Kami.
And to you at home, thank you for joining us. We've been talking with self-made multimillionaire Richard J. Stacey. We hope you enjoyed the program and learned something as well. And if you're buying this course as a gift for somebody else, remember that a gift of knowledge is a gift of freedom. With that note, I'm Kami Pate, reminding you to invest for success.
I definitely recommend this course because you don't need education, you don't need a lot of money to take the course, and it's a definite must for the average investor out there.
The manual was really simple to read and helped me a great deal. And I say I've made money and I'm happy, really happy. I love making money.
What we liked about Invest for Success was that it was easy to follow, it was complete, and it was Canadian.
We found that the course Invest for Success is a very easy course to understand.
Because there is no way you can go wrong with it. It's so clear. It's just a total fountain of information.
I took the Invest for Success course. I save on taxes, I made money on investments, and I recommend it for anyone.
You don't know who's going to be there tomorrow. You have to depend on yourself, and you have to know that you're making the appropriate decisions that are going to earn you the best interest.
The Invest for Success course changed my life. I highly recommend it for anybody.
To order the complete Invest for Success program, call the toll-free number shown on the screen now and have your Visa, MasterCard, or American Express ready. Or send check or money order for $269 Canadian funds plus shipping and handling, payable to Invest for Success, 18 Skagway Avenue, Toronto, Ontario, M1M3V1. Order now.